the Lincolns any longer. He's queuing up an Aeon disc instead. Which is pretty much admitting Cherry or Black Hole will not be... No,
UIW, the ward. They're gonna work through the A's, got Ghost in their sights, and the Aegis is gone. They've done this a couple times with Ghost, where they're able to take the first life out of his hands immediately. They'll look to time the Requiem, and no, they got the Hex. It's out on Paparazzi. The side plate is actually gonna hit them both. And the Silence as well, they ordered as well as the Hammer War coming out. 200 PYW, they get a kill next, trade one apiece, but this time PYW doesn't have buyback and X, no, it does. Blue in on this, the Lincoln is gonna pop, the Hex gonna be pushed onto the earth, so they got the right click damage coming in with the Morgan Resistance, landing out of these heroes, and there's the Black Hole, only a split second. We have the stun, it lands on all the weapon, the damage is coming out, and these heroes are getting really low on the side of Xtreme Game. They get the kill on a Woo, and they'll take him out. He's got buyback. Back on DY as well as he falls Bill afterwards, and still Paparazzi, he's got back. But now it's a full white for the side of RNG, and it sets them up to game number 2 for a big fight that would have gone through play had there not been that early Aegis, of course.
That looks just so well done by RNG, so well played, everything was on point, even saving the roar for the Enigma. All the levels, as careful that you can be. He was miles away from that fight, he just wants to get clipped by a Hawk Vision. He stood in his little ninja gear, smoked up, waiting patiently until he couldn't wait any longer as Lu was falling, right? Like he needed to have, or Lu would have died and his Black Hole doesn't even matter. That jumps in, bitter end of that fight, and instantly gets cancelled. They need to start giving gold 11 heroes that aren't countered completely by RNG. So let Lu or Paparazzi be countered, and gold 11 an easier game.
To see him play bird mode.
We have seen one in the qualifier actually. Maybe even
it was mid.
Yeah.
I want to see Gold 11 play the Brood in the offlane. He best Brood in my eyes in this region.
Look at this replay, and look where Enigma is. You can see on the mini-map, like where he is, then he moves back, and he never actually approaches the fight any longer. Look, he goes even to the river. He's so far away from everyone and everything. But,
so crazy to be able to commit like that and just stay at the river and be away from this fight as much as he was.
It's just the fact that he understands how useless his Black Hole is. The moment he uses it, it's either gonna get swapped or Primal roared. So he waits for the right moment, and look at that, split second.
Immediately stopped, yeah. Look at just from there, Blue, 11, UI, Paparazzi, they all fall in succession. It's just, I feel like these heroes solo aren't that strong. Like, I think you lose one piece, it's like Xtreme gaming puzzle, it kind of all collapses, right?
Mm-hmm. They need to stay lives. Everyone is important, right, to try and help each other out. Like, you have this 4-staff and Fire Snap P on Snapfire really helps out.
With the rolls and everything, and the feeling that it grabs. Like, if you lose Undying, I feel like that's okay for RNG. It's not going to tilt everything over. For Xtreme, it feels a little bit different, where it's just like, okay, well, you fall, and then everything falls.
X-Nova is really just nuisance. As long as he pops that tombstone, he's done his work.
No vision on them yet. Nearby, so is the rest of the team, and if they can find anything, if they can build this game to 60 minutes, that's when the chaos starts, and then everything just by itself. With BKP, Pop, PYW, they've got the salt that'll save this Beastmaster. You just silence it on the run, the right click damage on Kaka, so they get the life out of everyone's avenge. But again, it's always trading PYW, at least that seems to be the case. Ghost is away from the team, but he's What's the Blade, and it's a lockdown, but the Satanic is going to be popped. Ghost will be back on to full health. Now Lu trying to run away. He's going to run on Ghost, and these axes are flying forward from Chalice. They got the sword on Akaka, that'll heal him up a little bit, but quick damage coming from Lu as well as Paparazzi takes out Chalice, and now 2 heroes go with buyback on the side of RNG.
They do have buyback, like you said, and they do have the outpost that's nearby. Also, Rosh cannot respawn in the next 45 seconds. So this whole engagement might not matter way too much, as long as they're not forced to use buyback. Perhaps Bkop should just get on the pit and start aiming Wave of Terror or something similar, just to give some vision for the Beastmaster. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're really worried that Rush will respawn anyway.
If it's going to be a quick one, Xtreme haven't gotten major.
Didn't they take one Rush at least? There have been so many. There's like 4 Roshans already, right?
Yeah. I want to say they haven't. PYW rolled in to try and stop one.
Oh yeah, he stole the shard. That's all they got.
Then they had a couple just uncontested. I want to say the other 3 were pretty much uncontested.
It's crazy considering they have SF, Lil, Shredder, and Ursa, right? Like you'd actually expect this team to be able to make rush fights. Roshan even maybe sneak one in.
Radiant are scanning.
Minutes. Change gear. Also, verse 11 now. Back into the Lincolns.
Damn, this is completed, right? He needs to do is unlock it in the team fight. And when you think about it, is there anything else that you can get?
Was full on Seth up the Dragonlance, I believe so.
He's a tower at this point. He's this massive tower that can be killed easily, but if he's allowed to stand and hit, he'll blow anyone up. Yeah, he'll blow anyone up.
A crazy price. He can hit. And they're gonna hit Kaka. They have the primal roll coming in on the PYW to get the roll, and it just seems like it's always just to be straight towards his death. And they're gonna be down numbers. Like PYW has no gold to buy back. Up in the mini 10, and that
Blue's in.
Will have the Earth Spirit beat back up, but Blue's gonna go in. They've got the swap once again. That's gonna be under the thunder, so that's gonna pull him back away from this Ursa. He'll land the stun in the paparazzi. The BKB pop by the SF. He'll start a retreat. No longer has BKB. 11 Bkop. Challenge. It might give him a ton to get the kills front of those, but he gets the satanic up and all the he's gonna drop. There's a 6 coming out from Xtreme Gaming to find something, but so far, so good. RNG. Paparazzi surrounded and killed off guard for 2 minutes, and they only have 2 alive left for Xtreme, and it might just be one if QI doesn't make it out.
No first
Bash.
bash.
All got a black hole on 2, but it wasn't enough as Beastmaster was still there with the primal roar.
Of course, no first bash this time around, so the white is manages to get away. Ursa.
Oh, yeah.
He gets out. Okay, we're not safe. I just love how they play the vision game on RNG and how they bait them out. Like they literally forced all the Lens hand. They forced him to go in. They forced him to try and get that black hole because you don't know if Rush is up or not, right? Like they're forced. They're gonna go and try and end this.
80 seconds with no SF. He goes in, primal roar used, the Lotus Orb on, and that's going to send the missiles back and across the way of RNG. Damage on a Lou isn't enough just yet. Like to be with the BKB, he's no longer got. He's trying to retreat back into the base. They've got the swap on Lou, losing some trouble. The Lincolns get popped with the BKB there for him, but in range as well as the BKB. Now the tensions on the tower of the throne's going to be exposed. It's looking like RNG's going to take game 2 with these. Sun's focus is the throne, but nothing to go the other way. And Ghost will take game 2, going to RNG.
Just precise. I think that's the way I would put it.